In recent days, Donald Trump has ramped up his offensive against Putin's war machine. An unexpected strike aimed at a critical weakness, Russian oil. Why target this? Because in this black gold lies the very balance of the conflict. Russia's economy depends almost entirely on one product, oil and, to a lesser extent, gas. The revenue from these exports funds their entire military effort. So, when Trump slapped an additional 25% tariff on India for importing Russian oil, it delivered a direct blow to Moscow's ability to keep fighting. Putin fought hard to delay this, but he ultimately failed. Why India? Because it buys roughly 38% of Russia's crude oil exports at heavily discounted prices. And behind India stands China, the largest buyer, alongside countries like Brazil, Turkey, and even some Europeans still defying sanctions. This is a covert network fueling the war. Things get murky with India. Rumors suggest this oil alliance isn't just about friendship, but massive profits. Some Indian companies stopped buying Russian oil after Trump's ultimatum, yet others continue. The catch? Buying heavily sanctioned Russian oil cheaply, refining it, then selling it in Western markets at full price, pocketing huge margins. It's a risky but lucrative game. Diplomatically, attempts to de-escalate have faltered. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff visited the Kremlin, but hours after his departure, Trump announced these tough tariffs. The message was clear: the U.S. won't back down. Meanwhile, Russia proposed an air truce to delay sanctions, but this truce appears to be a ploy. Mere hours after agreeing, Russia ramped up drone attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure. Why the double game? Putin still believes he's winning. Internal reports say he only hears good news, fed by fearful aides eager to keep their place close to power. Meanwhile, on the ground, Russian advances are painfully slow, so slow that at the current pace, it would take centuries to conquer Ukraine. This illusion extends to the economy. Russia has shifted its entire industry to military production, sidelining civilian needs. Take bakeries. They're now factories for drones instead of bread, despite severe food shortages. Russians buy tiny slices of bread, individually wrapped, because supply can't meet demand. This Soviet-style economic collapse is pushing inflation and shortages to extremes. The Kremlin is betting everything on war production, even as it pushes the people toward hardship. Sanctions tighten like a noose, but Russia floods military suppliers with funds to keep weapons manufacturing alive, fueling inflation and scarcity. What's next? U.S. pressure on Russian oil revenues grows, threatening to cripple the war machine. Meanwhile, ordinary Russians face a quiet crisis. The conflict rages on relentlessly, fought on battlefields and in oil fields alike, with an uncertain end in sight.